The Now Recording podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. The opinions, beliefs, and statements expressed by our hosts and guests are purely satirical and should not be taken seriously. We strive to create a humorous and lighthearted atmosphere, and any resemblance to real opinions or beliefs is purely coincidental. Listeners and viewers are encouraged to exercise critical thinking and not interpret the content as factual or representative of anyone's actual views. Our goal is to entertain and provoke thought through humor and satire. The Now Recording podcast does not endorse, promote, or condone any particular beliefs or opinions presented on the show. We urge our audience to form their own informed opinions and seek reliable sources for accurate information. By watching or listening to our podcast, you acknowledge and agree to the satirical nature of the content. If you have any concerns or questions about the material presented, please feel free to reach out to us for clarification. Thank you for being part of our comedic journey, and remember, Now Recording is always recording. Okay, buddy?
What are you saying? Say it again.
Oh yeah, your podcast is infinitely improved because the F slur, D-Max, is gone.
Oh man, you filtered yourself just for us.
I filtered myself, yeah.
Don't gotta edit that one out.
Don't have to edit it out. Yeah, I'm gonna be PC from now on, alright? I've discovered empathy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa! Jesus
I don't want to
Christ.
be homophobic here.
I can't believe I already have to answer something. I hate you.
Corey, you still got this one?
How are we gonna already censor something and it's not even Spondyle? You should be ashamed
Yeah,
of yourself, Mitch.
I've got optics now, guys.
Yeah, he's got optics, you know,
And
after
Core's
all
got a soundbite.
the BPDE girls, you know, he became
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Optic.
There's no more BPD girls for me.
Now recording.
Hi, welcome to Now Recording. I am Matt Pitt, one of your co-hosts. Today with me I have Toxic Piplup.
Hi.
I'm gonna fuck your eye hole.
Do it.
Mickey Mitch.
Hey.
Can you sound a little more happier, asshole?
Hi, I just woke up and did a 14-hour shift yesterday on a public holiday with no extra pay with penalty rates because fuck. And now
Nobody
I'm here.
cares, Wagey.
That's why I sound like shit.
Core Master.
Just call me lazy for doing 14 hours. Fuck you.
He said,
Listen,
I
"Wait,
called you Wagey, bitch, because you work for the
Wagey.
man.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. I'm going to check the recording.
Also with me here is Core.
Yo, what's going on, folks?
And I imagine you've already heard, I have some special guests with us. From the Cucked podcast, we have Spondyle.
Hi.
Oh, now you don't want to say anything. Now you don't want to say anything. You've been interrupting me the whole time, but you don't want to say anything now. After I introduce you, you retard. Confusing Opinion.
Yeah,
Cucked
hey,
you.
Matt. Been a while.
And also someone who should be on the Cucked podcast, Tyrone the Birth Controller.
Well, I am on an episode.
Tyrone's never been cucked before.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
he
been
was
on an
on an
episode
episode.
before. You know, shout out. I've been on fucking everything. I've been on so many different episodes of Now Recording. I want to say this before the episode starts. You know, shout out to a few people. I would like to shout out Chloe. You know, a big fan of mine.
Good old Chloe. Special girl. Also, shout out to Mr. Malicious Tomato Man.
Holy
you know,
Oh, yeah, love that guy.
What?
Love that
I
guy.
have so many sound bites in this goddamn thing. You've got there's gotta be 100 here.
All right. So today, basically what has happened is Mango has done it again. And Spondyle, I don't know about confusing, but Spondyle and Mr. Tyrone have shared the same vehemence of Mango that I have with that man. So I figured we'd have them all on.
Ooh.
What the fuck was that, Matt? Jesus, transphobe.
Look, they're a man.
Face?
They're a man.
No, they're a woman.
I know for a fact that Confusing Opinion hates Mango because everything I do, he just does worse. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except I hate Mango because he's annoying. Damn it, we're off to a great start.
So we figured we'd do a sequel to our last episode on Mango and bring on the boys and talk about how idiotic they are and their stupid tweets, because obviously they've done it again. They tweeted out here, there's still time to delete your account, and there's someone named Narpy who with the screenshot says, also, if you ever date, you can't be telling people you're 14 because everyone knows I'm 18 and they're going to think poorly at me and try exposing my ass. Oh, I understand. Don't worry, someone else says. And Narpy says, I just worry about that a lot. And honestly, I had a crush on you before I even know you were 14, so damn. And then the next one is the big one. was this at Narpy High, you belong behind bars, and no amount of ooh woo, I'm so cute will change the fact that you're a
PDF
file. So, Tyrone, can you explain to me who Narpy is?
Sure, it was a situation I was kind of unfamiliar with, but I saw Neon Caffeine Mango here, the eternal matriarch, I guess, of commentary news.
No. They're a man.
Patriarch.
Patriarch.
Are we going to call Mango a patriarch? I mean, I understand the pronouns thing, but
Yeah,
We
sweet.
enjoy Mango's art clitoris, all right?
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. So I look into
Down
the
with the
situation. Great, down Mango, and I look into the situation, and it's like, oh, not only has the situation basically been resolved, but this guy Narpy is a bit of a freak. But the DMs and the images being posted there were kind of taken out of context because the explanation for them was that Narpy is like a serial liar, and he's lying basically about being 18 when he was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a known thing that's been known for the better part of 8 months from now. But for context for who this Narpy person is, I don't think
PDF
should be the thing you're saying. I think overall freak, because you go into this and he lied about his age like multiple times, but he goes into sending his ex-boyfriend razor blades because he was depressed at his dying father.
Wait, what?
Holy shit! Wait,
Yes.
Can I mail you some razor blades real quick for something?
For what? Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, what do you want me to do with it?
I think I know. I think you know, and I know what I want you to do with these
Yeah.
razor blades.
And the funniest thing was about this Narpy guy was that so many of the comment section was like, it wasn't actually about any of the pedo allegations because they were swiftly and promptly debunked. It was about this really cleanly edited image of him saying the N-word, and it was saying all the comments were like, cool video, bro, but you didn't address the most damning allegation, you saying the N-word, and that's all the fucking comment.
To add to that, this isn't the only time. Whenever like allegations come out, and whenever Mango's involved, it's always shit like that. Something similar happened with like the Smeef shit when he responded, which was another allegation that was completely false that Mango supported, where like he completely debunked everything, but everyone said that it was invalid because it was too long, and like he made like a joke about liking being dominated in it, so that like invalidated everything. That's like the issue with a lot of these like online communities like this, where they're like so focused on wanting to cancel someone for being like a rapist and shit, is that even when they thoroughly take all the efforts to disprove those allegations, they will take like the most random of shit and just go with it so they can keep
I've noticed
calling
that a lot
person
too
a
with the
rapist.
way
Wait.
people are.
You
What's
know?
up, Mitch?
So the rapist allegation stuck because he liked to be dominated.
Mitch, you were
So-
on the episode.
Yeah, so basically, with the Smeef allegation, there was like 3 allegations that came out against the Smeef guy. It was emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and financial abuse. All of those were effectively disproven. Like one, the financial abuse, like all the screenshots were proven to be false because like it was basically like showing like transactions, but it wasn't showing where the money was also deposited the other way. It was only showing the transactions. So like it completely skewed it when it was something entirely different of them basically just sharing money. The sexual abuse, all the screenshots were completely out of context, and he showed the full context. And then the emotional abuse, the fucking them fucking teddy bear lady was the one that was actually doing all like the emotionally abusive shit.
Yeah, the bear
I think I
cappuccino
remember
lady,
this.
which doesn't Mango still technically support them?
Yeah, you know that bear cappuccino person. On their bio, they said all pronouns, and so when we covered them on the podcast, we just used like whatever pronouns because it was all pronouns. They changed their,
King, you got Keemstar, you say that one.
they changed their fucking bio and changed their pronouns, and then people started bitching at us for like not using the right pronouns, and I was like, no. They said all pronouns, and then I look at their bio and it's completely changed, and I'm like, you
This
weaselly
is
little
why
shit.
Who gives a shit about using the correct pronouns or someone falsely accusing someone of rape? Like, who gives a shit?
Oh boy.
Truly, like, I don't know. I'll use someone's proper like pronouns if I like respect them or whatever. But I don't believe any of that shit. I'm not gonna fucking like.
You
I don't
use the
care
correct
about
programs if you want an interesting surprise January 1st, I guess you could say.
Fuck you. All right, look, I'm
That's
just
a
not gonna
little in-joke
validate
right
like
there.
people I don't like's delusions. You know?
Yeah. Well, the thing that always kind of annoyed me is someone will come out with allegations of sexual abuse, but they will also do this pivot where it's like, yeah, I was sexually abused. Also, they cheated on me, and they didn't give me. They took money out of my debit card, but actually, I let them borrow it, but we just never talked about it. And then it's like it becomes more petty and petty as it continues to go. Like, why not focus on the sexual abuse? Why are we focusing on the
Because
the
there's
not-
nothing.
Yeah.
Women that cheat on men are evil. Men that cheat on women are good.
Because there's
alright?
so many allegations levied towards someone, but that in the end, no one can really describe it, and no one's really responding to the allegations anymore. And the
Yeah.
response to questioning this and criticizing it is, "You're defending a rapist." Or whatever. It's like, well, that's not even the allegation anymore. It's-
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, Mango calls someone a pedophile. That like puts out the bat signal for all of us because we were all just immediately aware, like, oh, Mango's calling somebody a pedophile. Are they a pedophile? Because we're about to find out. The answer to that is no. So
Now, I'm just saying here, like, Mango had a pretty high chance of being right about, like, the little, like, furry femboy being a pedophile.
yeah,
Like they had a 90% chance of being 100% right, but
Yeah.
somehow they managed to find, like, that 10% of, like, gay furry femboys that aren't pedophiles.
yeah,
Do you know what's funny? Mango tweeted multiple times, and in the times that they tweeted multiple times, I looked up and just because I was completely unfamiliar with this guy, so I just completely looked up all the information, and then I just found not only is it like swiftly debunked, it's debunked in a video format where the person who even launched the original allegation apologized for it. So there is no allegation effectively, and
Yeah.
yet in this time, Mango didn't do any careful research whatsoever, and just insisted over and over again.
yeah. So here's the person tweeting. They were 16 in those screenshots, by the way, and this is Narpy's tweet where he says, or they say, last year I made a video where I debunk all the screenshots that are being posted about me. All those screenshots are from 2017 and 2018 when I was 15, 16 years old. I cover them extensively in my video, and I urge you guys to watch that if you haven't already. So then,
By the way, that Funiki person is my mortal enemy Paradise, so, you know, there's that.
really?
Yeah, it's Paradise.
Yeah.
That's Paradise?
His name is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Funiki 14. He's a music producer now. He's a Paradise.
Isn't that's the one you guys like called a pedophile or something, right?
A Vibe
Well, I
Walker,
mean, he did
yes.
send his pictures
Yep.
to a 13-year-old, so, like, yeah. But it's like, yeah, that was like 2 years ago. He doesn't touch kids now, so it's like,
And
we're
that was
good.
when he was 16 as well. It's a very strange situation, the Paradise situation.
Yeah.
But I think the strangest thing about Paradise was his interaction with Grayson, where he claimed to be like Grayson's like patron saint, like holy defender.
And no, that was so funny. 'Cause he was like, you can't make fun of Grayson, tell them to leave the internet. They're not going to do it again.
So Grayson is someone who's been involved with Pygirl before, followed all around these circles, and is known for being someone who's been groomed about 3 or 4 times. Paradise was like, I'm going to prevent Grayson from getting groomed again. And it didn't work very effectively because reportedly Grayson got groomed again. As in-
Now, this isn't substantiated in any way. I should note that before. But I did hear like rumors from a few separate people that like Paradise also sent a photo of his penis to her. Or sorry, him. Can't misgender.
Is Grayson the one that always kept getting groomed? Like I keep hearing
Yes.
something
Yep.
like
Yeah.
every time they turn around they're getting groomed.
Yep. That's Grayson.
Should we stop that?
Oh, I think they're gone from the internet now. I have no idea
No,
what
they
happened to
are
Grayson. Oh, there's
I
not.
know
we
okay.
tried.
I think they're
That's
back
right.
on a different account.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
great.
grooming them now.
So Mango replies to this tweet, says, "Not gonna lie, they still looked weird as fuck in that video. I do not fuck with them. Or Kaneko." And Funiki says, "So you call them a pedo?" And Mango says, "I said there's time to delete your account." So that's obviously Tyrone. When you sent me that screenshot of Mango or that log of Mango saying it, I clicked on it. Immediately that tweet was deleted. So I was like, all right, well, you got him because this is him saying that you belong behind bars, you're a pedophile, and that's the screenshot right there.
Yeah. And you okay? So I do a few things now. I archive a lot of tweets, and some people may seem it's pretty excessive, but I like to respond to something that kind of happened in the Mango episode I saw in Now Recording, because some guy in the comment section, Cammy, was being a bit of a retard, and he was saying, who's this Tyrone guy saying completely substantiated fucking things. And the reason I have to over-substantiate, archive everything, and the minute it comes out is because Neon Caffeine is a pathological liar, lies about fucking everything, and it's just so dishonest.
Wow,
So I
almost
just
like a
have to-
woman.
Mango was a man. Mango was a man.
No, well, yeah. Cammy went into the replies of our video because he took a little umbrage with me saying, well, apparently, Mango helped with the Johnson Cammy doc, and he used the timestamp, and the timestamp was fucked up, and it cut off what I was saying, so people didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about, and then he got all bitchy with me when I was like, your timestamp shit. He also told me, I was like, Tyrone's the one who kind of told me about it, and he was like, Tyrone doesn't know shit, or something like that. I mean, Tyrone, you're the one who kind of gave me the inclination that
I gave you it because I am led to believe it was true. Because okay, I'll tell you what happened. I got into for clarification, what I am referencing there and what I even gave to Matt was the fact that a long time ago I was in a call with Dumpy and he was screen sharing because he was in this server when this entire thing happened, and it was a bunch of people inside of there. One of the people who was active in this server was Neon Caffeine. The server also it was the server set up by Dr. Skipper and had access to the document itself of people who were writing inside of the document. As Cammy was saying, like, oh yeah, no edit history in the writing itself, but Mango was in there and explicitly talking about the document. So it's like maybe the hands themselves went in there. But
also,
it's pretty obvious.
another funny thing. I don't know if I can make this. I probably can't. Another thing involving Dumpy and Mango that like nobody talks about.
Oh,
which is
I
that
know what you're about to talk about.
Mango spammed Family Guy porn in Dumpy's server, and apparently that had something to do with like him having a crush on Dumpy or something.
What?
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 I wonder where you heard that from, Caleb.
I've heard this from like 4 different people.
Yeah.
So Mango had a crush on Dumpy, but then decided to post Family
That's
Guy.
how you get
Yeah.
their attention. That's how you get his attention. You post the porn. Yeah.
What?
It's like,
That's the pickup line.
all right.
Oh yeah, you were the person
Wow.
who said that originally, Tyrone.
Yeah, okay, so I was the person who said not the additional context I want to stress, but the whole
Well, that was
thing of
Realm who told me that part, I think.
okay, so for the additional part, that was a thing as well. It's a long time ago. I was a big mod for Dumpy. I was in a call with him, and someone called Neon Caffeine joined the fucking Dumpy server. This is back when he had Dumpy server, a long time ago. And Neon Caffeine came in and like spammed Family Guy porn. Keep in mind, Dumpy has like a completely different audience from like the main commentary or whatever, and she just did this and she just got immediately banned. It's just like, what the fuck is this? And then a few days afterwards, Neil Caffeine is like commenting on fucking Dumpy's Instagram post and saying like, congratulations on like 100k or whatever the fuck. Or it's like, what the fuck? You just spammed this shit in my Discord.
Not only that, I talked about this in the prior video, and I don't even know if you guys know about this one because this is old lore. They actually got they got so sad that I'm Alex unfollowed them that they did a Twitter video where they went into the woods to cry about it. It's deleted now, but Dojangles specifically remembers that video and told me all about it. Dojangles is another person who cannot stand Mango at all. And just
good.
I'm just saying there may be a video online that exists on the internet of me getting myself when I lost the Nicholas Iorio follow.
Great.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get the Nicholas Iorio block.
I'm shocked I haven't either.
I said there was time to delete the account. Stop lying. Mango says I'm not. I deleted that tweet once I saw the video. Lol, which is why I replied to your tweet with, I know they're still weird or whatever. I appreciate you bringing the vid to my attention. Now, this is something Mango does a lot, is they'll make this accusation and they'll get proven wrong, and then they slowly like try to like walk it back, and it's in the most like idiotic way possible.
The other thing is it's like impossible to debate this person because they'll just backtrack on everything. Like from personal experience, yeah.
Yeah, you've had them on stream, and they've literally conceded to you multiple times about.
And their voice was deeper than mine.
Yeah,
It was very emasculating.
That's true.
Skill issue.
Mango says,
that's where the Omni Edger comes in. Oh, she cooked. He's cooked.
So Mango says, not gonna lie, they still looked weird as fuck in that video. I do not fuck with them or Kaneko. And Spondile says, Mango, you can't call someone a pedophile falsely because you don't fuck with them. That's fucking insane. And Mango says, I said there's time to delete their account. And Funny says, lol, and there's...
Yeah, it's kind of funny I said that, because I call people pedophiles all the time if I don't like them.
Yeah, but there's like calling someone a pedophile as like a joke or like trying to be a dick, and then there's actually calling someone a pedophile.
There was like a period for like 3 months where I had Confusing's Discord nickname just set to gay pedophile.
Thanks, Mondile. I appreciate it.
Mango says, "Yeah, I deleted that tweet after being linked to the video." Funiki says, "Why did you call someone a pedo before looking deeper into the situation?" LMAO. And Mango says, "Because this was a situation from 2021 and took 3 years to respond, and until your tweet, I wasn't aware of the response, which was made only a few months back." And Spondado says, "This is a terrible defense. Look into the allegation before publishing them. Do the bare minimum."
I always love how it's this like themed extension of just complete virtue and dishonesty at the same time. Where even though it was completely wrong and dishonest to just make a complete false allegation the first time, it was justified with like, actually, no, I was right, and if this was any other instance, it was all these other like, quantitative details about this. But you're still wrong. And it's just a way to justify it to yourself. But it's just it's the most infuriating way possible, and the only way you can ever argue with these people is just by presenting them exactly what they did, because otherwise they will not actually confront it. Which is probably how Mango has just been around for so fucking long in the community.
But the way Mango replied to this was just like so disingenuous. Just saying, "Oh, I didn't think after 3 years I'd have to check for a new update every week, but damn, I guess people respond a few years late to things." No,
Always.
you're not. Nobody's saying you have to check weekly. I'm saying if you're gonna comment on something like months after it happened, look into it to make sure there's up-to-date information before you like say something as like with so much vitriol as like calling someone a pedophile. Like it's like bare minimum shit.
Yeah, no, and like, so do you guys know how this started? Did the Narpy person tweet out something and Mango was basically like, "Oh, aren't you a pedophile?" Is that basically how it? They do that a lot. They're like, and it's crazy how much they interact with these like weirdos and retards to the point where like every other person in that community has at the very least been accused of being a pedophile. I think it's sus just like guilt, like not guilt by association, but guilt by retardation. You know?
Well, Mango also does like this weird shit where it's like all of his tweets have like this weird like whenever they're like arguing with any topic or anything, like they have like all this emotion in it, or they'll just like share shit that's objectively untrue because they're a woman. So yeah. Like I know they like retweeted this one statistic that said like 44% of all teen pregnancies are caused by incest after like this one mother was concerned about like a nurse getting like her daughter's number and shit. And then replied to that person's tweet saying that they probably like abuse their kids. Like shit like that.
I remember that. That was recent. I remember
so
that
because like I did like some investigative journalist type shit on that where I researched what study was being used for it, and it was like a Brazilian study where every single person from that study was like a victim of abuse in like a 300 person sample size in Brazil. Like it was like some shit where it's like this has no way any application in the US like ever.
Yeah, they seem to jump to like any sort of conclusion they can take.
Well, you have to be like a total fucking retard to believe that half of all teen pregnancies are from fucking incest. Like, you know how much of the population would look like fucking Thin Yeast?
So Brazil is like the Alabama of South America.
Well,
300 people
they're all
in
better
Brazil.
and shit still too. Yeah.
300 people who were like lifetime victims as well.
Yeah.
It was like a very specific group of these 300 people.
Gonna brush the entire country as Alabama.
Did you guys know that Brazil has like a high Confederate like count population?
I know there's like a lot of Nazis in Brazil.
They have festivals and shit too, because basically what happened is after like the Civil War, a lot of Confederates like moved down to Brazil and shit, and so yeah,
it's kind of like how a lot of Nazis moved to like Argentina or something.
Yep.
Like after World War II. Yeah, so it's just like a lot of
South
people.
America's fucked.
There's those images, those fake images of people who say like Hitler survived World War II, and there's like images of some random people in a wheelchair in Argentina. It's like, we found him, boys.
Realistically, even if Hitler like didn't kill himself, he was like addicted to drugs and shit, like right, like opiates and all that.
Yeah.
He was, like,
meth.
drunk.
Yeah.
Based.
Meth.
Of course, we got to bring up Bunk because Spawn Dallas.
Yes, I do have to bring up Bunk.
Well, Bunk did recently run away from me. I challenged him to a debate, and he was like, "Come on, Tyrone, I'll debate you." And then it's just, okay, the debate's coming up, and he just completely ghosts me. Apparently, he had some fucking emergency or whatever, left the internet. Turns out, he's on Steam the entire fucking time, having like 1 million hours in like TF2. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then he just comes back to Twitter, and he just doesn't reply to my DM. So what the fuck, man? I guess
Yeah,
it's just
actually,
a debate.
Business, all right.
I actually talked to him about it.
He's got like a freaking bottle of Vicodin, Team Fortress 2 booted up, and he's like fucking grinding that shit up and snorting it.
I talked to him about it, and I kind of just get the impression that this guy's got a lot of shit going on, and I was like, bro, if you don't like, I'm here if you want to do the debate. You know, I'll moderate or
He
whatever.
got addicted to opium, not heroin.
Yeah, he's
opium.
busy
Like he
doing
went back in
drugs.
time and became a Native American.
Okay, did
What
he
the
like?
fuck?
I talked to Bunk about that. He says that none of that is true.
Hey, don't insult my people like that.
He said that on Chris the
opium's
Narc
based.
stream. He
Yeah.
came on Chris the Narc stream and turned on his webcam too, because Smaggle brought up the fucking opium shit, and he
Wasn't
was
the
like, "Oh,
opium
no,
from
that's
someone
true."
who wasn't the opium allegation from someone who allegedly lived with him though?
Synth, I think, was the allegation, right?
I think so, right?
Yeah.
I'm like pretty sure.
It doesn't he still live with it?
Is anyone surprised?
Not really. I mean,
Sorry.
I like
How do
Bunk though.
you-
I think Bunk's a pretty cool guy.
No, I don't know.
You.
Every time I talk to him, you know, he has his like consistent story. Like you know when a criminal walks into a police station to give his statement, and it's like to the T, like over the top, like exact. That's how I feel every time I talk to Bunk. He's like, yeah, I'm doing really well. You know, I was kicked out of my house, and they took me in, and they took care of me, and you know, they've been really good to me. You know, and you know, they're good friends. They're good friends. I promise you. I'm not doing opium. I swear.
I will say, dude, when he called in a shot from the point like a few weeks ago, and he had this weird interaction with Tommy because Tommy was busting his balls about canvassing. Because Tommy was like, "Oh, that shit's not gonna work out. None of that. You don't really care about that shit. It's a waste of time." And like Bunk took that actually really seriously and started kind of like trying to debate
Tommy
Tommy.
made like a great point there. Nobody's gonna fucking listen to Bunk about anything. Like the
Yeah.
guy's like generally speaking a failure in life. Like nobody's gonna go, you know, this guy, what? Does he even have like a job? No college experience, like none of that. He lives with like a fucking weird crackhead in Rhode Island. Do you really think that you want like political takes?
He's the perfect advocate for his ideology, like perfectly failed in every aspect of
Redditor.
life. It's like great.
He's a redditor.
Continuing this real quick, I just wanted to finish this off. So you're trolling, right? No way that was your only takeaway with this. And Mango says, I mean, people can respond at any time, so best to check before re-sharing it. That's probably the best takeaway. And then what's next here? Spondal saying the best takeaway is that your inability to look at both sides of a situation without commenting on them poisons the well, and you need to stay far away from serious allegations. Actually pretty base. Mango says, but they're real screenshots. It's weird as fuck to say, even if you're kidding around and not actually 18, it's still degen behavior. Mango's got to stop calling people degen because I guarantee they're into some weird fucking cartoon
Here's
like
the thing.
retard
That
shit.
one specific screenshot where they're talking about, oh yeah,
Fuck.
okay.
They believe in the merge.
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't-
Matt. Just put the image in my head of her like getting off to cartoons of retards.
So the screenshot where they're talking about like, oh yeah, I'm 18. That's not even that weird. Like in a private context, because it's just saying like, yeah, well, I say publicly I'm 18, but I'm not that. So it's like, okay, you're just saying like, I think that's a weird thing to do generally, but like, how many fucking 16-year-olds do that all the time, anyways? But like, it's not like a degen thing to do with that specific one. That's just like dumb to say.
I don't know if you guys have looked into the whole Leo Convoy ACC stuff, but it's a lot of like similarities to like what Mango does. Like this very high and mighty thing. They get on these stages and they like find these like retarded weirdos and they start projecting what they believe should be right in the community.
It's virtual Olympics, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a virtue Olympics, but Mango is like confused because one moment they're virtuous, the next moment they're like based and shitting on Tipster, you know?
Well,
And
you know, in some moments they say they're a man, but then other moments they act like a woman.
yeah.
I can fix them. I can fix them if you
What?
give me a chance.
Bro, you're gonna have a clit jam down your throat.
Mitch, don't you know Mango?
We interacted like 4 years ago one time.
Oh, okay.
No,
about to
do
say,
you think they're
yeah.
attractive?
I'm not attracted to men.
Ah,
You know, if you see my profile picture for the server, you might be wondering, what does that book say? What says why women deserve less? I thought it was fitting for this.
All right, so Spondal says it's out of pocket shit to say, but it was a private context, and those screenshots lack the context of the true ages in the situation, so it's insanely dishonest. Mango says, I can't think of a context where that's not weird as fuck to say. Sorry. Doesn't mean you're a pedo, just means you're weird in my opinion. And Spondal says, I've never disputed it's weird to say, but it's still dishonest to post without putting in the actual ages because without that context, it's pedophilia. Mango says, that's fair enough. I'll clarify that under my tweet. And then Spondal says, Mango, why did you constantly make an emotional ass tweets about serious situations and jump the gun and get details wrong? This has happened more than once. To which Mango says, thought the screenshots were crusty as fuck, and I personally would delete my account.
Which she should do.
Yes.
It's true. You thought, Masmano says, you thought the screenshots were crusty and didn't look into the situation further without calling him a pedophile. That's a terrible thing to do. Mango says, to be frank, I knew these screenshots were real. Number two, this all came out in 2021, but he never responded until a few months ago, and I didn't see that until someone sent it my way, which I then immediately deleted. I didn't think there would be a sudden development randomly 3 years later.
They just run haphazardly into these situations, not even like
You're a
thinking
pedophile,
about it.
wow.
They just see allegation and they're like, I approve, you know, and it doesn't look into it at all. What the fuck?
And then we got an Alex Gekmo video.
Oh, wait, I have the next one right here. I forgot to put it. I just put it in more Mango right here.
Pull that one up, Corey.
Do you guys actually use Brave browser?
Yeah, you loses not much RAM, so I use it for streaming.
Yeah.
I use it for streaming. I have my own browser for other things.
Yeah.
What do you
What do you
use, Bucko?
Why
What
is
do
that
you use?
happening?
Microsoft Edge?
I use Safari.
What?
Oh,
Wrong
you're
with
on
Safari.
Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a MacBook, yeah.
Dude,
Spondal
not even people
says-
on Mac use Safari. Get Chrome.
Exactly.
True.
I have Chrome too. I have that for my. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay. buddy.
Whoa.
All right, Spondal-
Debate about browsers, are we?
Spondal says, Mango, you can't just assume allegations are true and not look into them further because the person takes time to respond to them.
Like, imagine if people did that with like the Quite shit. Well, but I'm pretty sure Mango criticized people for doing that with the Quite shit.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing. Like, people need to take time to respond to allegations. Otherwise, that muddies the water a lot.
Yeah, because you're lost in the weeds, and now you have to like dive even deeper to try and figure stuff out. And then you're if you're making the accusations, you're now sinking. And I don't understand why Mango just kind of like gets to get away with all of this and kind of like
Because
move on.
he is quite retarded.
Mango is like on that cusp of like relevance and irrelevance, where it's like I don't think Nicholas Diorio cares enough to look into any of the shit Mango does. I don't think
Yeah.
fucking like Larry. Who the fuck's left in this community? Like what? Lyrics?
Us.
Yeah, you guys are like.
Well, no. Let me ask you this: do you think Mango? I have this kind of theory that Mango is actually very political behind the scenes, and they have like a lot of dirt on people.
What did you say? My glasses, just the battery went low on them.
That Mango is very political behind the scenes, and they have a lot of dirt on people.
Yeah, Mango is the Heinrich Himmler of the commentary community.
Like I feel like they collect like what they did to Electric Blake, right? Is they kept saying no, we're friends. He's cool. We're not. He doesn't have a crush on me. He doesn't. He's not like that, guys. Everything's fine. And then when Electric Blake kept going about the money, like 8 months later, Mango released all that they've had, and then all of their friends come out with stories too.
I don't doubt that in general, like people like Mango and a lot of others in this community have like dirt on each other, and that's why a lot of people are like hesitant to get like the black ball, if you call it that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a Cold War.
Yeah.
They're all
I think
armed.
one of the reasons that Mango can seem so significant and insignificant at the same time is I don't think she's ever really produced anything of any significance aside from just contribute to an existing allegation. And I think you just get to that point by just being around people.
Well, there is one other thing
realistically.
that contributed, and that's her at VidCon.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah, no,
What?
They put her on like a
Oh,
no.
Is that getting cut, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was funny.
Like
I bet one of the others is already recording. They're gonna fucking release it, the unedited
boy. It's streaming right now. You didn't know that?
Uncensored version.
Fucking god.
and have to upload this shit again.
If we get another community guidelines warning, you guys are never coming on again. Just letting you know that. Just letting you know. At that point, you're
They're the cuck
2 for 2.
podcast. Is what they do. They cuck other podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great bit.
I don't want to tweet that out now.
Go ahead. It's not making the episode.
I think Mango tends to run into situations and thinking I'm going to be the first person to endorse this, so that way everybody notices, and then I get to be friends with this person, and then I can work up my way up the social ladder because it's easier for her to apologize and say, you know what, I didn't look into it, I'm sorry, and move on, than it is to actually research it and believe what's being said.
Yeah.
All right, let's say that you are like an executor. You have like 5 bullets, but you got like shit. Hold on, you have like 1 bullet, but you've got either like which one are you shooting?
Can we use a different? Can we use something else? Like not
No,
shooting?
Myself.
Minecraft.
Myself.
Can I do a George Floyd and shoot exclusively and stub it?
Guys.
Good luck, Core.
Well, I'm just saying, you need to kind of big black guy shot at her stomach.
Guys, no.
More censored.
Hey, welcome back to the Toxic Piplip channel.
You put the wrong house.
Ladies and gentlemen, now recording's moving back to Toxic Pitbull's channel. Okay, so what's this? Let's watch this Gekmo video.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh, there's me.
Whoa.
It's like the SpongeBob pointing meme.
All right, there you go. That's the Gekmo's
That's-
montage.
That's everything we just looked at, but in a meme.
Yes, Mitch.
Cool.
Got you on the head, bitch.
Great observation.
I'm glad we saw that. Yes. We
All
are
right.
all richer for it.
Tyrone, you want to give any sort of like final thoughts on this whole Mango situation?
Sure, I've always wanted to give my final thoughts on Mango because, I suffer from the condition of autism, I think it's pretty debilitating, especially for people like Mango. I love trains as well because of such condition. I just don't think you should have a train track across the chest.
What?
Wait, what?
People will get that.
The term is zipper tip.
That's going to be a moment where the comments will love that joke. And,
I got it.
I got it. I
got
definitely
it.
got it.
Yep.
oh.
Confusing. What's your opinion on all this Mango stuff?
I think he's very confused.
I think I'm very confused. I guess my main thing is how are they able to get away with all of this for so long? Like, I mean, just thinking back to about a year ago, when I saw their like first big thing, like they were on like just my general radar was the fucking Smeef shit, and like how they seemingly just kind of believed fucking Bear Cappuccino mainly because they were friends, right?
Yeah.
And so fucking long ago.
This motherfucker. The only reason you don't like Mango is because I told you not to.
No, that's a fucking lie.
Who the fuck do you think told you about this new shit? It was fucking me.
No, I watched the now recording episode because I'm a value. I give money to Matt Pitt,
Does every podcast have a retard and then the retard wrangler?
Yes.
Yes.
I found confusing when he was like beaten and battered after his ex-girlfriend left him, and I molded him into the man he is today. The very bitchy man that he is today.
You're doing a swell job there, Spondile.
And
Thank
did you
you.
say that confusing molded you into the chaser that you are today?
I am not a chaser.
We sure about
Today,
that?
I got a girl's number. I got a girl's number today, so we stay
And
winning.
how'd you get that? Did you chase it?
You know what?
Mitch.
I also
retarded.
hit a Zin. I hit a Zin today. I put 3 of those fucking upper deckies, and the room started fucking spinning. Like I blacked out for an hour. So
What the fuck?
I might
What are
be-
Zins?
they're nicotine pouches.
You just put them in your mouth?
Yep.
Like a dip? Yeah.
Yep.
You spit, or they just sit in your mouth?
You can take them out. They don't like you don't like put them on your tongue or anything. You put them like in your gums.
Yeah, my brother had one of them. It's like it's not gum, but it looks like gum.
Yeah.
The best way to describe how it
I
kind
was
of
like, that looks fucking dumb.
mouthwash with alcohol on it. Like imagine like swirling around, but it's just focused on that one area because that's like the nicotine getting in there. Yeah, but when you've never had nicotine in your system before and you try that shit, dude, it's not pleasant.
Wonderful.
Great. Spondyle, final thoughts on Mango here.
A 1.
God damn it, dude.
I agree.
The now recording channel's about to get a second community guidelines strike.
Look, Riveter, why are you still in the now recording server? You have 3 months to leave this community before I go to your ass, alright? I will make your ass my fucking bitch.
Bruh.
What the fuck did Peepaw do?
What are you?
Oh no! Oh no!
Mitch, you are absolutely clueless.
It's time.
Mitch, they don't like Peepaw around here. Okay.
Okay. Do I like Peepaw?
No, you don't.
That's gonna get taken out of context one day. They're gonna be like, "Oh, look at Mitch. He just fucking does whatever people fucking tell him. Oh, he likes."
There's someone named Chloe in the server. Ew.
Oh yeah, no, that's her. She joined the now recording community. She's actually one of our best BPD women mascots.
Do you pass her around like a con?
Oh my god!
Dude, the thing about it is, if go ahead, Tyrone, go ahead.
Sometimes I have this really unhinged tweet. I need to fucking get this tweet up that I said about Mango once. Your decision whether you want to leave this in here, because I thought it was one of the funniest things I ever said. Basically, did some little alliteration there, like a fucking rapper or some shit.
Well, you know, guys, if we happen to get that strike again, you know, we might lose our channel, and we'd be bad with money. Those who are also bad with money: Latchkey Gothboy, Jada with a Y, Strictly Patrick, Sliggins, Gitsaberry, Darcy Evans, Ringtail, Stefan Corbino, Joe Vile. Channel has been deleted. K-Hugcast, Pigeon Salad, Echo Tragedy, Brooke Ye, Fresh Brewski, Reynolds Hughes, and
Did you just read out channel has been deleted?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah,
They're
it's
still
And also,
paying.
is that D-Max's mom?
Yes. Yes. D-Max's mom never.
I don't know
canceled
which is
her
worse,
membership.
D-Max's mom or Echo of Tragedy. Hold on. D-Max's mom, are you single? So I know this nice Jewish boy that might be interested in a little gilf. You feel me?
Oh my
Oh,
I have.
my God.
Wait, who kicked him?
I didn't.
I don't know.
Confusing. Did you kick him? You have perm? to
Look.
kick?
Yeah, no, I have perms to move. I can't kick them.
Oh, so you moved them.
And I can't even move them to certain rooms. There's like certain rooms I can only move them to. It's weird.
I'd like to apologize for my behavior.
Good work.
confusing
Thank
who
you,
moved you.
Spondyle.
Oh god. I'm definitely getting this screened before I fucking upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, look, Bad with Money is $14.99 a month. Fucking Beaver Lovers is $9.99. You know, and then the fucking Stumpies are $4.99 a month. Those are our membership tiers. Yada, yada,
Can you
yada.
change it to
How many
$14.88 a month?
No.
How many of these
Oh,
people are like trading their food stamps for like money in
Should we-
order to pay for like the now recording monthly subscription?
I support it.
Because you can't tell me like Echo of Tragedy isn't like a welfare baby or something, you know?
I don't
He
know.
gets, he gets money from his Jello. He works in like a Jello pressing factory.
He presses him
I
with
never
his
eat
dick. I will say one thing that's actually kind of funny. For the Mango, our first episode we did on Mango, I wrote a whole script. You know how many pages it was?
14.
41.
Oh.
Oh, kidding. Did it have a cover page?
No, no, I didn't have a cover page.
Well, when the trans suicide rate inevitably goes up, you need to put that cover page on it.
You can put some funny images in there, I guess, so an entire link for the page.
Yeah.
You can put like at the end maybe an image of a noose or something. That'd be funny.
Yeah. My fellow co-hosts, you guys got anything else to say? This is when you guys talk.
If you don't want to watch on YouTube, go Spotify, go follow. Yeah, well.
I don't want to say where you can find me because I don't want Mango to be throwing out accusations that aren't true.
Mango can throw out allegations against me because at this point, like, dude, I got Flamenco calling me a pedophile. I'm cooked.
You got Flamenco calling you a pedophile?
Yeah,
Is it like a-
Flamenco's like multiple times tried to imply pedophile because like I made a couple jokes at like a 15-year-old when I was 17, like in a public Discord server, and they're like falsely accusing someone of like rape or something. I was like, yeah, fuck this bitch.
What? If
Yeah.
is it like a domino effect where one of you are a pedophile and then you all got to go down?
Yeah.
All right.
What is it with you like angering women, by the way, that want to like just like get your information? Like that's happened to you twice. What,
That was
you
a
just
stupid
go quiet?
question, Matt. That was a stupid question.
Oh,
No,
he
it was
got
a
very
stupid question.
quiet.
He's not responding to you.
Based.
I was talking about Asher's and fucking Kayla. I don't like yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
what?
Jigglypuff girl.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
what?
See, okay. The Jigglypuff girl, I didn't lie about anything. She sexted Colton. And I was like, okay, these two definitely sexted. I'm like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. It's like,
Wait, was
okay,
that
well,
actually confirmed? Wait, did Colton confirm that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Colton actually said like he did sex that girl. Yeah. I always just guess like that. I also guessed that Michael 1 had mommy issues. That was pretty obvious.
Anyone know the story behind the John Swan dick pic in Kayla? I guess I'll never know. Okay.
What?
Honestly, I feel like John Swan being accused of anything with a woman is just like, yeah, that's probably not true because he
Not
seems like
true.
he's a little. John Swan. His name's John Swan. That just screams like it. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's like-
Anyways, thank you for listening to Now Recording, and remember, Now Recording